Gentlemen, relationships are like gardens. They need care, attention, and understanding to flourish. But sometimes, no matter how much effort you put in, the signs become clear. She's done with you, and ignoring these signs can hurt your dignity and emotional well-being. Today, I'll walk you through 6 unmistakable signs a woman is emotionally checking out, and how you, as a high-value man, can respond with stoicism, strength, and grace. Introduction to the concept. Before diving in, remember this. Understanding these signs isn't about blame, it's about clarity. When you're aligned with your Stoic principles, you don't chase, you attract. And sometimes, letting go is the highest act of self-respect. Now, let's decode the 6 signs she's done with you. Sign 1. Communication becomes cold and mechanical. Conversations once filled with warmth and curiosity now feel transactional. If she's giving you short answers or avoiding deeper topics, she's likely withdrawing emotionally. A Stoic man recognizes this shift and doesn't force connection. Instead, he reflects on the relationship's dynamics calmly. She stops investing in shared experiences. Does she no longer care about date nights, planning trips, or even simple shared routines? This lack of effort shows her priorities have shifted. A Stoic mindset teaches us to accept what we cannot control and focus on preserving our self-respect. She criticizes more and appreciates less. Criticism becomes frequent, while compliments disappear. This change is often a projection of dissatisfaction. Don't internalize it. Instead, evaluate whether this negativity stems from deeper issues or a fundamental mismatch. Her body language speaks volumes. Actions speak louder than words. A lack of physical affection, avoiding proximity, or disengaged posture are signs she's emotionally detached. As a Stoic, maintain your composure and assess the situation with a clear mind. She stops including you in her future plans. When someone starts excluding you from their goals or future, it's a red flag. Pay attention to whether she's distancing herself from shared dreams and priorities. Remember, a high-value man doesn't beg for inclusion. Sign 6. She's always busy with something else. Excuses pile up and her attention is elsewhere. This isn't about occasional busy days, it's a pattern. The Stoic response? Acknowledge the change, step back, and focus on what aligns with your values. How to respond like a Stoic. So, what should you do when faced with these signs? As a high-value Stoic man, reflect. Assess the relationship's health objectively. Communicate, address the changes openly but without desperation. Decide. If her actions show she's moved on, let her go with dignity. Remember, your worth isn't defined by someone else's attention. A Stoic man focuses on his growth and values peace over attachment. Gentlemen, relationships can be challenging, but they also shape us into better versions of ourselves. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share your experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on Stoicism and mastering the art of high-value living. Remember, the right person will complement your journey, not compromise it. Until next time, stay strong and stay Stoic. Have you ever felt a shift in your relationship, but you couldn't quite put your finger on what was wrong? It's like you're still in the same room, but she's already miles away. That's what we're exploring today. Not to spark fear, but to arm you with the knowledge to act with wisdom and composure. Let's get into the 6 undeniable signs she's done with you, and more importantly, how you can handle it like a true Stoic. The emotional distance grows. The first thing to notice is emotional detachment. She might still be physically present, but her emotions have checked out. The laughter, curiosity, and openness you once shared have faded into short responses and silence. This isn't the time to panic. Instead, step back and observe. Is it temporary stress in her life, or is it the relationship itself? A Stoic man uses observation, not assumption, to guide his actions. Intimacy becomes a struggle. Physical and emotional intimacy often mirror one another. If she avoids touch, closeness, or even eye contact, it's a strong sign her connection to you has waned. Here's where many men falter. They demand attention, thinking it'll reignite the spark. But Stoicism teaches us otherwise. Never force someone's affection. Instead, focus on rebuilding mutual trust or preparing to move forward. Criticism is her default mode. When someone is emotionally distant, they often find flaws to justify their feelings. This criticism isn't always about you. It's a projection of their dissatisfaction. As a Stoic, this is your moment to stay composed. Don't argue, don't defend. Listen carefully. Assess the validity of her concerns and address them calmly, but never at the cost of your self-respect. Priorities shift away from you. Pay close attention when you notice she prioritizes everything else over the relationship. Her career, friends, or even hobbies suddenly overshadow the bond you share. This isn't about controlling her time. It's about recognizing her investment. A Stoic man doesn't cling to someone who doesn't value him. Instead, he adapts and evaluates the alignment of their paths. She becomes guarded or secretive. Healthy relationships thrive on trust and transparency. When she starts guarding her phone, avoiding questions, or creating emotional barriers, it signals deeper issues. At this stage, you have 2 options. Calmly initiate a direct conversation, or recognize that trust may already be broken. Stoicism reminds us to act with dignity always. A lack of future talk. Couples who care about each other talk about the future, whether it's a vacation or building a life together. If these conversations vanish, it's a clear sign her vision no longer includes you. And this, gentlemen, is the final signal to step back. Accept the reality, not with bitterness, but with the understanding that you deserve someone who shares your vision. The Stoic response to emotional distance. Now that you've identified the signs, let's talk about your next steps as a high-value man. Take responsibility for your role. Reflect on whether your actions contributed to the distance. Growth begins with self-awareness. Communicate with clarity. Approach her without anger or desperation. Simply express what you've observed and ask for her perspective. Act with composure. If she's moved on, let her go. Chasing only diminishes your value. Instead, channel your energy into becoming the best version of yourself. A Stoic man knows that sometimes endings are necessary for new beginnings. How to rebuild your value after a breakup. After recognizing these signs, the priority is rebuilding your value, not just in her eyes, but in your own. Focus on your health, physical, mental, and emotional. Reconnect with your passions, whether it's fitness, hobbies, or career. Surround yourself with high-value individuals. Positive influences lead to a positive mindset. Remember, gentlemen, your value isn't tied to her validation. A high-value Stoic man radiates strength, purpose, and peace, regardless of external circumstances. Elevate your life. Now it's your turn. Have you noticed these signs in your relationship before? How did you handle it? Let's build a community of high-value men by sharing your insights in the comments below. And if you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more powerful content on Stoicism and relationships. Gentlemen, always remember, relationships are a part of your journey, but never the entirety of your worth. Stay focused, stay strong, and stay stoic.